So, if you are here watching this, then you are interested in really thinking about what friendship is and what are meaningful relationships in general. So, we have to establish that we are going to differentiate between transactional kind of give and take relationships and meaningful relationships. And you know what? It's completely fine to compose your life around transactional relationships because it just makes things really clear, right? Um, so now there's no need to be in kind of the drama situation of like, is this guy really a friend? Am I, giving in too much? Am I a pushover and things like that? So you just pick whatever, kind of a relationship that feels good to you in terms of give and take, and it's clean. And now on the opposite end of the spectrum. So what is love? What is a good girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife? What is a good friend? What's a good coworker? Now, that is more or less up to you because a good friend is someone you consider a good friend regardless of what they do. And that is very simple. And now you may want to argue back, right? But what if they do say blah, blah, blah? Okay, good. Then don't adopt this model of friendship and just go to the transactional. So the drama and the confusion happens when you're kind of in the middle of these two things. Excuse me. If you can just decide that you're going to have a clear cut kind of a relationship, clear cut boundary, that's good. There's no more need for like anything deeper. It's good. But you never really get the chance to kind of develop and foster a long-term relationship that just goes through the ups and downs of life together because you're only interacting with them through the ups, right? And so, but that's just the price you have to pay. It comes at the benefit of you never really have to experience other people's downside, right? So, do that kind of transactional relationships have its merits? But now coming into the intentional, meaningful kind of a relationship, yeah. So you can do whatever you want. I respect you as a human being. Therefore, I can consider you my friend, regardless of what they do, what you do. Okay, so I always invite you to things because I think you are my friend. I always offer to buy you lunch or buy you a drink because I am your friend. You can offer me back if you want. I'll take it because you're my friend. If you don't, it's okay. I'm still your friend. And this kind of friendship is kind of commonly explored in you know your movies, right? When characters kind of go through childhood together and they grew up in innocence together. There's a really apt Korean movie called Friends, and it doesn't really apply to the American audience, but I think this is a general enough of a situation that you'll find it kind of common. So, yeah, children grew up together and then now they're like a group of friends, and then now inevitably life kind of tears them apart because of karma, different family situations, different kind of grades at school, different people kind of hanging out as you grow up and things like that. And so in the movie that I was talking about, there's like a gangster, right? And so two of the friends, it's a group of four friends, two of them become like living the gangster life, and two of them live the normal kind of a human life. But now, so this means that the two friends like often get caught up in like jail, and then they get into legal troubles, and then they beat each other up, and yeah. But you know what? When they get together, they're still friends. And so they still have this like bond with them. So even that the perspective shift is the same for the gangsters, right? So from the gangsters' perspective, the other two friends are just kind of lame, right? They're just kind of like normies, so to speak. And they don't get like the true life of the kind of blood cutthroat experience of the gangsters. But hey, it's okay because you're my friend. And now that kind of a relationship only it kind of seems like it's only possible for childhood friends. And you know what? I think a big part of why we kind of look for that kind of meaningful relationships because we're kind of used to those kind of relationships from the childhood era where you can do anything but you're still my buddy because you live next door or like you're in my class or we're sitting next to each other or whatever, right? Kids can become like kid friends for the smallest of reasons because they don't really have that transactional mindset yet. And now I'm telling you, I'm offering to you that that kind of perspective is available for your taking today. And you know what? Sometimes it's gonna be hard. So you really think this person's a friend, but you feel like they're always asking you for money and then they're always trying to take advantage of you. And now it becomes difficult for you to consider them as friends. Good. Then again, don't linger. Pick that. Oh, okay. Crap. Well, it's emotionally very difficult for me to kind of consider you a friend. Because yeah, I've tried it. And because of my life situations, I'm not a saint. I can't really like admit let everything happen. So here's where I draw the line. And now we're gonna be in a transactional one. I mean, you're not gonna state these things, but that's more or less the kind of the way to look at these things. I'm not saying once you cross over, there's no going back. No, it's remember the whole point of all of my video is for your life to be happy. So if this idea shift can make your life happy, good. It's a offer for you. You don't have to take it. And now the same applies for romance, right? And so like yeah, my boyfriend like he didn't get me a gift or for blah 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 or like he didn't wait for me and he's not texting me back and he's not calling me enough and like and blah blah blah. So okay. So if you're getting disappointed at those things, you're not really looking for like it's not a true like lover. It's a transactional one. And so, you know what though? Transactional romance is again, it's nothing really bad, right? So if that's something that you want to pick just to reduce your mental load and just to make it easier for you to be happy in your life, that's totally fine, you know? That's sort of casual dating, right? Where no pressure, as it happens, you just go along with the flow. But if you're looking for a deeper, kind of a more meaningful kind of a relationship with your romantic partner, it really helps to just be like, you know what? You can do whatever you want. I'm still going to love you. And now, again, if this perspective if you can do this, it'll be so much easier for you because now you don't have to care about what they do. You just know that I really love you, regardless of what you do. And if you're already married, this is a wonderful kind of perspective to have for your spouse because now you don't need to come back to someone who gives you a headache at the end of the day, right? Because they can do whatever they want. They don't have to do the laundry. They don't have to do the dishes. They don't have to, have sex with me. They don't have to give me kisses. It's okay. I still love them and I determine what I'm gonna do. If it's a problem for me, I'll do the dishes myself. If it's a problem for me, I'll do the laundry myself. If it's a problem for me, then you know what? It's a sacrifice that I'm making for this love. And again, if you don't want to, then don't. So when you look at life from a more clear cut lens, it's simpler. And I'm giving you kind of two options today. Number one, yeah, just go with the transactional flow or commit to making this person your friend or a meaningful coworker or the love of your life. It's all up to you what you decide to do with your life.